But I can't do so, and it happened overnight. And we had to go through first the debt restructuring. We finished the domestic debt restructuring in 2018. 97 or 98% of the people said, yes, we are with you, go along. The government doing the right thing. We took almost another year to finish the foreign debt restructuring. And let me tell you why. The same man who refused to restructure debt and the same man who presided over the accumulation of debt from 9 to 15 billion dollars. Sorry, from 6 to 15 billion dollars. Delisle Worrell was the same man advising the foreign people whose debt we were restructuring. You hear what I tell you? And it hurt my heart as a Bajan in Washington, D.C. I sit in here, Dr. Greenwich next to me, the director of finance next to me. You understand? The governor of the central bank, Cleviston Haynes, next to me. And on the other side of the table were them people who own the debt, Delisle Worrell. And it hurt my heart. No, he could go to whoever want to hire him. But I don't stop it from hurting my heart as a Bajan. Because they knew, and I knew, that he was the governor who continued to encourage the borrowing. And they knew, and I knew, that they were being rewarded handsomely by the then government and him because we were viewed as a bad risk. We had 23 downgrades. And with each downgrade, you got to pay more to borrow. So if you were borrowing before at 6 or 7%, you're borrowing at 10 and 11% now. And if you're borrowing at 10 and 11%, 10% of 1,000 is more than 6% of 1,000. Now do that in millions and hundreds of millions of dollars, and you begin to see how much more money the government had to pay out. But I went further. I told them and him, you are only being paid extra money because we were a bad risk. Well, if we are a bad risk, now your worst nightmare have become true. We are not paying it. That's the bad risk we are. And you have already been compensated for us being a bad risk. Now, I say these things to you because it is important for you to understand that when my members of parliament beg you to hold strain, it ain't because they're wicked. It ain't because they don't want to help you. But it is because there is a process. There's a process. Your child can't wake up tomorrow and ask you for something that you ain't got. You won't give it to them. They may even need it for SBA for school. But you have to go and find the money first legally. Because if it ain't legal, you're going to end up in Dodds. And you have to find a way of making it happen. But that doesn't happen overnight. And what I want you, the people of St. George and the people of Barbados by extension, to understand is that we hear you. We got you. But everything takes time. There is a process. And anybody who tells you otherwise is about trickery and trying to fool you. About abracadabra. Well, I am not David Copperfield. My name don't got D in it and it don't got C in it. There's D start with D. So they want to do a David Copperfield panya and produce a piece of political magic. But political magic will do just like that. Just like that. And when I say to you, therefore, that it takes time, you don't come back from the brink without taking time and doing it right. And this government, therefore, has come not just to the people of St. George, but to the people of Barbados. And I want the people here hearing me, whether immediately in front of me or across the internet, to study your head and to ask yourself, what is it that this government must do now in the middle of a global pandemic, if not lay the foundation to protect you and your children for the long haul? This is not only about today. And I'm sad to say it can't be about each of us individually if there is no country that is safe. If Barbados is not safe, then you can't be safe. Nor your grandchildren, darling. And that's why you want more. You want more for them. You want more to make their lives better.